Hey guys, Be Good Bub here, and today we have recently reached 4,500 subscribers, and thus we're going to be doing another Q&A. This was supposed to come out a while ago, but due to a lot of complications, like my computer stopping working and me having to get an entire new one, yeah, it didn't come out initially. And because of what I just mentioned, yeah, this is the second time I'm recording this, because the first time was on my old computer. Fun. So yeah, I've already seen all the questions, thought of my answers to them. So yeah, we're just gonna start this off though. So our first question is from Just a Bunny, and they ask, what do you think is the best Uber in the Battle Bricks? So, from my personal opinion, obviously Community Pack 4 just came out, and new Uber released. I don't think it's that good from what I've heard. I don't have it personally. And obviously I also don't have Operator. I still haven't gotten Operator. But yeah, I'll probably, for me this answer, pretty easy. I'm gonna say Conjurer. Conjurer's great, like pretty well-rounded unit. It's sits at the base. You know, you can stack it without having to worry about it dying most of the time. Free clearing backline, just good area damage, and very funny. I mean, like, just using your cannon, watch all the enemies like die all at the same time from the rocks. It's funny when you stack like 10 of them. Yeah. Our next question is from Your Fatal Flaw, and they ask, do you have plans on making any games? I do not have plans on making games, mostly because I do not have the experience to do so. I have no experience in like coding or modeling or anything of the sort. So yeah, that's not really, like, I tried using YouTube Studio once to try to make to make poses for a thumbnail. It didn't go well. I do not know how Studio works. Our next question is from Justin, aka Xenoversify, and he asks, how do you think the state of tower defense games on Roblox currently is? And yeah, so this is an interesting question, because as you guys may have noticed, I've mostly stopped uploading tower defense games, obviously aside from the Battleworks, mostly because the general quality of tower defense games on Roblox has been on a crazy decline. Most of the ones that I do play either kind of started being a little garbage, looking at UTDS, or just stopped updating entirely. And so yeah, you basically just have the Battleworks left. I mean, there's some like interesting projects, but like aside from like some of those ones, I'm not like super. I don't have anything on my radar, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I feel like the genre's been kind of on a decline as a whole, with all these, like, I don't want to use the word slop, but I can't think of anything else, just slop tower defense games. Our next question is from W Silksong, and he asks, what do you think is the arguable hardest stage in the Battlebricks? That's a good question. He says it can't be impossible, which is like, yeah. I'm not gonna bother with like answering anything from Community Pack 4, because obviously it just came out. We don't really know. We don't have a good scale on how possible stuff is there. I'm probably just gonna say like 3-star slice of life, because I don't think Rainbow is possible anymore. Or sorry, my bad. 3-star slice of life 2 more. Forgot to add that bit. But yeah, I don't think Rainbow's possible anymore after the change to Jolly to make the lag trick not really work. So yeah, I guess that'll be my answer. Our next question is from Henlo. Yes, can you make more videos where we can join in on? Yeah, definitely. I've been doing game nights on my server where I record it a lot more now, because, you know, obviously with my computer, I can record Discord calls, and yeah, it's nice when I'm doing stuff like that to both be in VC with people and then also like record, because with my phone there's a whole thing where like it would not record audio if I was in a call. Our next questions are from Percy, and they have 3 here. first is, will you consider getting blood in TBB? Second is, what stage are you on in Blood Obby? And third is, will you attempt fighting Finn McCool and Blacktails? So, for the first one, I'm not going to consider getting blood, because not only is the unit just, like, not really good, Blood Obby's kind of owlish. It's not really worth it. And as for the second question, I'm on stage 29. That's kind of where I was like, I don't think this is at all worth it anymore. Because that's when I started realizing how crazy some of the later stages are. I mean, maybe I'll try at some point, just for completionist's sake, but I don't think I really want to. And for the third, I've already fought Finn McCool, I've already beat him. I didn't record it, I would have posted that, but yeah, I beat him. I like Aggressor. Aggressor's a good card. Our next question is from Betty Bow with a Gun. It asks, after I asked about bosses, what's your favorite enemy? Or least favorite enemy? Least favorite enemy. So, if this was me from a little while ago, I would have said Warhead. But I'm not hating on Warhead as much anymore, because obviously, well, with a lot of the changes, Warhead's a lot less of an issue than he was before. And also just like, general stuff to help my thoughts on him, like with his skin in Forsaken, I was maining Taff for a while, and I was using the Warhead skin for obvious reasons, so yeah, that helped a little bit. And I feel like now Warhead's just a bit of a silly guy. I actually answered this question thinking about, you know, the enemy that when I see it I just get pure unbridled hatred is that bird that I hate. Which is kind of funny considering my channel is Be Good Bird Boy or whatever. And, so the further reason of that is because 2-star Treadstone I was trying for a while before I had got Conjure, so no Trebuchet, Trebuchet is really good for Treadstone, for obvious reasons. Or actually not very obvious. Basically just because you can stack it up for a while and then you can use your cannon after Treadstone wakes up, so you can actually get some pretty good damage in. But, yeah, and so I had to use Rail, and they just dang birds, not only would they take the rail shots, they would also then kill my rails. The birds actually do pretty decent damage, and so they can take out rails, also because they're targeting whatever's closest to them and they just fly around randomly, so they'll just fly over to your rail stack, hit all of them, slow all their fire rates down, and eventually kill them. Yeah. Our next question is from T0N3, I don't know. But they ask, I always wondered why do you choose to make your non-Roblox game videos on second or third channel stuff and not just the main channel with everything? So the main reason for this is mostly because I feel like a lot of my audience isn't super into off Roblox stuff. So I'm thinking, oh well, I might as well just put it on two separate channels so the people who want to see just the Roblox stuff can stay here, and if you want to see a bit of off Roblox stuff, then hey, you can go see the other channel. It does have the downside with a lot of people knowing about it, but I mean, it's kind of something I'm just gonna deal with. And also, it would take up upload slots for on Roblox stuff. So yeah, that's why. Also, by the way, yeah, I do have a third channel which has off Roblox stuff. Our next question is from John57. He asks, what is next for the channel after TV stops updating? And, so, yeah, this isn't going to happen for a while, obviously, but mostly I'm probably going to keep making TVB content for a little while after the game, like, officially stops updating or whatever, but I'm not too concerned because the Two More is going to keep making games. You see that their Battle Bricks isn't their only thing. They're working on Infose, in Foci, we got Reg Force 2 is coming up eventually. We got I haven't looked into Colored Cruelty at all, but I know that's their Colored Cruelty Legacy. I bet that's a game that they have. So yeah, the Battle Bricks isn't their only thing. Once that stops updating, they're gonna start working on other projects. So yeah, I'll probably just move over to those. Most of the community would probably start watching that stuff as well. Next question is from Fire and the Q Goblets, and they ask, will you ever play such report untitled Initiation and Combat Initiation? And I didn't know what this was, so I had to ask him to clarify. So this is like some kind of side mode in combat initiation. I don't really want to bother with combat initiation that much because it's kind of just like a more clunky version of Ultra Kill, in my opinion. It's kind of like it's a fun game, don't get me wrong, but it's not something that I'm crazy into, considering I'm already not like crazy good at Ultra Kill. And yeah, so probably not. Next questions is from True Void, and they are will give you the motivation to try out and play other games than TBB and Forsaken, and when will you try out other games outside of Roblox, the Limbus Company, and others? So, as for the first one, mostly I just need more video ideas. Obviously, I can't just do the same 2 games over and over again, otherwise I'm going to run out of stuff. That's what happened in the earlier days of my channel. That's why I initially switched to bi-daily uploads, was because I was just running out of ideas because I had so few games I was playing. And also just having different games for me, it's just like I think it's better for me because more variety in the content. I'm not just playing the same game forever and ever, and it lets me help people find new stuff. Like, I'm sure a decent amount of people wouldn't have seen Hoken Traveler before if it weren't for me deciding to play that game when I found it on my recommended and make a video on it. So yeah, it's just that stuff. And as for the second one, I already play games off Roblox, but as for specifically Limbus Company, I don't like. That doesn't. I don't think that's going to be a game that appeals to me from what I've seen from it. Obviously, I haven't seen a whole lot, but I don't think that's going to be something that I would want to play. Our next question is from Pizza, and they ask, will you ever do more like different TBB challenges? So yeah, I don't have any specific The Battleworks challenges cooking up right now in my head, but I'm sure once I get the other ones like mostly finished up, I'll probably start working on some other ones, just because you need to keep the TBB content going. That's what gets the most views. Our next question is from Hi-Yo Gamer, and he asks, will you do other games clip dumps? So the reason I do clip dumps for specifically Forsaken is that's just kind of like a casual game. Or like a game that I can play casually and then record. And because I play it so often, like by myself, there's just things that happen that are funny and I want to have like put out there just because it's like, whoa, that's crazy. And I don't think that really applies to other games, because most of the other games that I like play aren't kind of games where you can just kind of pop in and play without a like clear objective in mind, so it's not really great for clip dumps. So yeah, I probably won't do that unless I find another game similar to Forsaken. Our next question is from Demo Knight TF2, and they ask, what is your opinion on recent releases from big companies, e.g. Mario Kart World? So yeah, I'm not like super into like big company games releasing. I don't pay attention to that stuff all too much. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't really have anything to say about that stuff. I'm used to be a big Nintendo guy. I still have my Switch. I don't, like, play on it too often anymore. Yeah, I just don't really have too much of an opinion because I haven't played any of their recent games. Our next question is from Punishment, and they ask, what is your opinion on the new Block Tales chapter? And, so... yeah, the new Block Tales chapter, it's like chapter 4, it is crazy good. Like, one of the best updates to a Roblox game I've ever seen. And chapter 4 is by far my favorite chapter. There's just a lot of great characters. I love the world building. I love just the theming of desert and the ancient tombs. Dude, the music, they went off. Like Block Tales OST is already crazy good, but like this update had so many banger tracks, especially I'm Your Captain Now. Like, I know that's the one that everyone talks about, but it's just such a good song, it deserves to be talked about like that. Uh, our next question is from Two More Battler, and he asks, have you ever finished a BB not counting impossible stages right now? Will you ever move on to other games, or keep trying to do the impossible? So, I mean, yeah, so going to other games, I mean, I'm probably just going to keep trying to do TBB stuff for a while. Like I said, once I finish the game, I'm going to still keep doing challenges. Because not only is the BattleBricks, like, one of my favorite Roblox game, it's also a game that has a lot of potential for challenges that I haven't, like, thought of yet. So, like, I'll keep, like, you know, trying to do that stuff. And a lot of games on Roblox just don't have the same appeal to me as the BattleBricks does, especially for challenge runs. Or just, you know, general content in general. There's not as much content for me to do. Not as consistent updates that are, like, as big as the BattleBricks updates. Yeah. Our next question is from Microwave Intensifies, and he asks, does my greatness affect your day-to-day life? If so, how? Well, obviously, the greatness of Microwave Intensifies, aka SansFan777777, is too great to ignore. Obviously, that is a huge impact on my day-to-day life. Obviously, it improves it, you know? So yeah, that's my goat right there. Microwave Intensifies. Our next question is from Gerson Boom, and he asks, are you going to play any horror games on your main channel or other channels? If so, why? Or if not, why? And he specifies solo horror games. Yeah, so solo horror games aren't really my thing. I haven't played any, like, solo horror games in actual ages. And most of the reason for that is that I'm a bit, you know, scared, obviously. That is just not the kind of thing I like to do. A lot of times, even in multiplayer horror games, I'll just, like, sit in a corner for a while until I think it's safe. But yeah, I don't like horror games that much. I like that the multiplayer ones, I get to get a bit of horror game experience while also having it be still fun for me, because playing with friends is it's interesting for sure.
You want to know what else is big and rad?
Shush. What is that?
Our next question is from Abekakon, and they ask, when will you do TBB without bricks? Because you said you would do it if you got a PC or a CapCut Unbanned, if I remember right. So yeah, I said in my No Bricks Part 4 video on why that got canceled that I would do it again. I would do Part 5 when either CapCut got unbanned, it was banned at the time, or if I got a PC, and both have happened. So why is it not out yet? That's mostly because it takes a lot of effort. As of right now, I have all of the footage recorded, I have the scripts done, and yeah, so eventually I'm gonna start working on editing. Procrastination is definitely a big part of why it's not come out yet. But yeah, it'll come soon, don't worry. Our next question is from Dual Firebrand. Yes, are you ever going to play and record a tower defense game named World Tower Defense? Yeah, I've already played World Tower Defense before, and I do not plan on playing it again. It was not something for me. I didn't really want to bother with that. After I got, like, my first impressions, I wasn't really super impressed with it. Our next question is from Derpy Turtle 23, and he asks, or he says, see this is a blessing. Will you ever show a picture of Bear because he's very, very important to the Be Good Burb lore? You know what? Sure. Let's throw some pictures of hit content creator Derpy Turtle 23's dog Bear on the screen real quick. Our next question is from Executive Jupiter. Gosh, I cannot pronounce that. Yes, can I draw for you? I'm bored.
Bird guy, can you show people this speed paint of a great flag? Okay, time to go back to making my own content.
Our next question is from John57. Again, what after the you ask 2 questions and then you say what after for the channel. What are we doing? What after for the channel? After you graduate school, will you get a real job or will you become a full-time YouTuber? That honestly just depends on how things work out. I would love to do full-time YouTube, as I've stated before, but it really just depends on if I can, like, you know, get stuff popular enough to actually maybe making enough money to be able to do full-time YouTube. So yeah, honestly, it just really depends. And yep, that's all the questions we have. Thank you to everyone who posted this stuff in my Discord. And yeah, thank you to all of you guys for watching, and thanks to everyone who's subscribed to get us to 4,500. Crazy that we're that far. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and be good. Bub out.